Yeah. So perhaps is Silicon Messiah one of your most important albums you've made?
Well, I think really Circle of Stone, the new album, the
Yeah.
latest album, is the most important
Mhm.
because it really shows how far I've come. And a lot of my
Yeah.
fans say, perhaps this is my best album. And those are people who before said, all the albums I've done, 14 albums since I'm Maiden, I've made, then they say, well, we thought Silicon Messiah was the best album until now
Until
with
now, that's a
Circle
great
of
compliment.
Stone.
Yeah.
So that's incredible. What I would say about the Silicon Messiah album is at that time, yes, of course, it was the most important album for me. And I had a lot, what I feel, very strong ideas,
Yeah.
mixing my vision of science fiction, movies, and true stories, and my own personal feelings, stories of triumph over adversity, facing personal difficulties. I was able to put that together, and I was very, very lucky. I managed to get a band together, and we
Yeah.
recorded an album, and it turned out absolutely great, produced by Andy Sneap, who's was a wonderful producer before, but has gone on to produce incredible things with Judas Priest and
Yeah. He did.
Saxon
Yeah.
and a lot of other bands. So if you listen, you put on Silicon Messiah and you listen to Ghost in the Machine, really, it just could have been recorded a couple of months ago. I was
True.
so
Yeah.
proud of that.
Yes. I've listened to the album recently, also in my car, and put it on very heavy, very loud. And that album still stands today. It's also a very heavy album, and it's stood the test of time.
Yeah, I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, I can imagine that. This year, Blaze Bayley, 2025, you're still here, you're healthy. Later in May, you're gonna do a tour about the 25th anniversary of Silicon Messiah, as we already mentioned earlier. Silicon Messiah, a little bit of Maiden. I have to be honest, Blaze, I've never seen you live before.
Well, that's not unusual.
Oh, because
That's just
you were
not
here like
unusual.
yeah, you were here like 2 years ago in the Netherlands, in Enschede, I remember, and I didn't go, and I regret it ever since.
I played a lot of shows over the years.
Yeah,
In the last 20 years, I played a lot of shows in the Netherlands,
yeah,
bigger and smaller, and a couple of festivals. And my friend Tom Svensson, who is a fantastic classical guitarist, and he does a thing called Nylon Maiden on classical guitar. I've done
mhm,
many gigs with him there. I spent a lot of time in the Netherlands. I really love it there. So I've been there on smaller shows, and perhaps I haven't always been very well promoted. And I'm very excited about what's coming up and this tour for my 25th anniversary
yeah.
of the Silicon Messiah album.
Well, we're looking very forward to it. You're gonna play in Den Haag and in Drachten, and we are going to the show in Drachten. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and what's very important about this show compared to all of the other shows on the tour, it's my birthday.
Really?
Yeah, it's my birthday on that day.
No way.
So I love doing gigs on my birthday, but I need to ask a favour of
Yeah.
all the fans who come. Since I had a heart attack nearly 2 years ago now, then I can't have cake. So
No.
don't bring me any cake and don't bring me any booze. All right?
Okay.
Socks is okay.
Socks? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, socks is okay, but no cake and no booze. Because
No
I've
unhealthy
got to
stuff.
try and stay healthy, man,
Yeah,
in,
yeah, that's
in
important.
this thing. So if you want to bring me a present, don't bring me any cake and don't bring me any booze.
Okay, we will remember that.
I'm looking forward to it. It's a Thursday night,
Yeah,
and I'm very excited about it. I love
yeah,
playing there.
yeah, we also, man. Yeah. Blaze, I'm coming slightly to the last question. What kind of advice can you give to younger people who are trying to make it in the scene today?
Well, it's a different shape now the industry from when I started. When I started, you had to get a record deal. You had to be with a company to do everything. Now you can afford your own recording equipment. Doesn't take that much, and studios are a lot cheaper. I would say don't stop at learning your instrument. That's the key. Yeah, you've got to be great on your instrument. The next thing is you have to have songs that really mean something, even if it's just for you, a song that makes sense for you. And then after that, you must learn to record yourself well. You must learn that. So as much as you learn to be a virtuoso on guitar or play drums or whatever instrument you've chosen, you must learn to record yourself. That is possible now with practice and experience to make an album that is as good as an album that someone has spent €1 million recording. That's possible. You can learn to do that. It's absolutely possible.
Yeah.
So I would say to new bands, do that and take advantage of the social media. But the key thing is, and this is a horrible question that I believe you must ask yourself, is why would anybody want to listen to me instead of watch Netflix or go on the PlayStation?
That's a good one.
That's a tough question to answer, man. And I have to ask myself that all of the time. And if you can't think of a reason, you better come up with something. You better write that the reason should be that your songs are so great live and you mean it so much when you bring these great songs to life in front of 5 people, 50 people, or 500. It has to really grab everybody. That's my opinion. And what I do at every Blaze Bayley concert, at every Wolfsbane concert, what I'm trying to do is reach into the heart of my wonderful fans and go, right, come on, you're going to feel better. Just come with me, sing along. You're going to feel better. Get involved. So that's what I would say to new bands. I think people do forget why they get into the artists that they like. And it's almost always because of the song, something about the song that really appeals to you. So I think that's an important, but it's tough, and you really got to consider if it's for you. Yeah, because in the end, if it's not life and death, it's really, really tough, man. If you're not prepared to sacrifice and work hard and work smart, it's tough.
Well, I think that's a perfect answer, Blaze. It fits it all, man. Great. Very great. Well, Blaze, I would like to thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on the show. Yes. I wish you the very, very best with the station, and I hope that it's going to be a great birthday for me in the Netherlands this year.